Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of our videos. Today we're out in the garden. We're also going to be down at the allotment as well, and we've got a lot of things doing, so you know we've got to do things when we can. I've got all these plants here what I need to get into these boxes, and you still see got tidying up again to do. The weeds have grown back and everything. They're just growing at a rate because we haven't been able to get outside, but I'm going to see if I can get these in. If you like our videos, please remember to like, share and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section. We will get back to you on them. So as you can see, the season started and most of you should have your plants in already. I like putting in mine when they're not flowered. These ones were in before, so that's why you see them flowering and giving a nice display. And then once I get going, then you know everything will be tidy. So I'm going to put these in. I've put in some new compost on the top of the tubs and that, so that they've got something to hold on to and a little bit of nutrients in the soil. So I'm going to carry on and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so we've got all the plants in now, so just giving them a good watering. I have to see if I can find someone what can fit an outside tap, because this is just getting too much now. You have to keep going back, and this watering can take ages to fill up as well. I think it's a 25 litre or so. So just watering this. So we've got everything in. As you can see, let my cameraman show you what we've got in. Got all the plants in now. So now it's all it is now is just tidying up now, which I don't know when I'm going to get to do that. So the next time you see us now, we're going to be down at the allotment. So I'll see you down there. Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. We're down at the allotment again, and as you can see, I'm down really early this morning because I've got to get back in time. I'll tell you why in a bit. I'm just checking for the weeds, and as you can see, let my cameraman come up now. What a difference it makes when the pumpkins start taking off. You can see how long they are now, and what I've got to do now is try and train them to the way where you want them to go. So that's how long they are. Let my cameraman come around the other way, show you. That's how long that one is, and you can see it's they're starting to take off. So now what you've got to do is try and put them to where you want them to run. This one is there, so I want it to run that way. Right, that one's all right. Right, this one is running that way, so I want it to go that way. And then this one is going towards that way, so I want it that way. So this is what you've got to do, just train them to run whichever way you want, because once they start running, they're going to start taking off, and you can see they've started flowering now, which is most probably the male flowers. I had a couple of ones on there, but they won't get fertilised unless the male flower and the female flower come out at the same time. So got to go over this way, and then this one now. Any weeds what you see, pull them out. You get that one run that way. This, I don't know what this is. I think this is a marrow actually. But you can see they're starting to, within a couple of weeks now, you'll see all this area. You won't be able to see anything. Let my cameraman come this way. This is a courgette. You can see a little courgette on there, on that side. I'll put that there so it's out of the way. Then this volunteer one now, you can see the size of the leaves on that. Look at the size of that the leaves, and it seems to be running that way. So I don't know if it's one of them. It's heavy, this one, because it's. I don't know if I can turn it to go that way, so that the runner is on going that way. So it's off the path. So what I might have to do later on is trim off those big leaves. So that's that. Right. So you see my onions are all leaned out, mostly leaned over. So that's telling me that all these are ready to come out. I'm going to take some out for my friend of mine tomorrow. Someone was saying these garlics is rust, but if you look, they're not rust. It's just where the leaves are drying up, so they're starting to lean over now. So once they lean over, then they'll all come out. Then this bed I can get prepped. But I'm going to take out some of these onions today later on. Right, my strawberries. I know who's moving this. You can see they're doing really nice. Right, these first corns, everything's doing all right. I've got to take down this spinach. And you can see the spinach and everything's come up nice in here now. The cabbages, I can see a couple of holes like something's in here. So next time we have to come down before it gets hot and weed these out. You see the beetroots, a few have come up, but the spinach and that's starting to come up. My poor peas, my runner beans and that, I don't know what's happening here. Just like they're starting to run up the poles now anyway, but like these was the ones what I really wanted, the yin yangs and the coloured lima beans, but you can see missing, and the runner beans and that are starting to take their place up the poles now, which is what you want. These broad beans are just been an absolute pain in the neck. I don't think I'm going to plant these again. Look, done it last week. Here they are. Look, you see the beans here. I think you have to wait until when you see them fatter than that. There's some nice ones in there, so I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to spray it again and then carry on from there. Right, let's go around the other side. These flowers in there are starting to come a bit now, but the ones what I planted, all them bee seeds what I put in there, can't see anything. A couple of these although they look scraggly like that, but they're starting to flower. Got one here what's starting to flower as well. Right, let's come up here. Got these onions in here. You can see there's some nice sized onions in here, but they need to lean over more and dry out a bit more, and then I'll weed it up. Got my fence in there. Right, these fem spot cucumbers, you can see they're flowering and they've got little cucumbers on them. Right, I've got my lily there, and this bed I've got to sort out this bed as well so I can get my thing. This is the bed what I was working on. Right, these spinaches and that what I put in there, some of them are sprung to life, but the cabbages and that are still okay, but some of the spinaches come back to life now. Got my flower thing nicely flowering there. Let my cameraman come in. That's my geraniums, that's nicely flowering in the pots. My potatoes have gone to, got the potato seeds on them, hanging baskets. They look dried out, I think because we pulled the weeds out of them, but I'm going to water them. And then the flower ones, yeah, let me come up here and show you these flowers before I go anywhere else. See the potato are meant to be first early, they're drying out. The lettuces are coming. Check this up. The lettuces, lemongrass seems to be holding out a bit. These are starting to flower, and these are starting to flower as well, so it's all coming good. Right, sorry if this video might seem a bit long. I've got to work on this bed here today, get all those out, all that out, and then dig this up so I can get my some things in there. The lily's starting to come, so by Monday those flowers will be out hopefully. Right, these are starting to take off now, and you see the melons starting to take off outside. These charred, I think it's because I took some out, they didn't like it, so they've decided to have a strop. This rhubarb now, you can see how thick the stalks are on them. They're really massive. That's what I wanted. So those I'll take a few of those for a friend of mine. Right, see these garlics now, they're over, so those are ready to come out. The elephant garlics are just starting to dry up now, so there you see my white roses, pink roses, all the roses are starting to flower there. Everything needs weeding up. The potatoes are starting to dry up now, but you see the roses and everything are doing well. Right, I'm going to go in the polytunnel now. This bed I said I was going to work on it today, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes with the heat. Right, going in the polytunnel now. There's carrots here, doing well. This spinach I've got to cut back. Right, the sunflowers are flowering in here. I left them in here, I don't know why, but right, so that's those. See these, I forgot what you call them, Rashidios and kohlrabi, they're starting to come, but I've got to pull this back so they get, and then you see my okras starting to sprout through. This one's starting to sprout through with quite a few. I've got a few pumpkins here, what's to go out as well. The melon's starting to run now, so that's taken a hold. See the Scotch bonnet peppers, they need watering. These need lots of watering. So, oh God, look at this one. This one took a pounding with the heat in here. These have rottened off, I don't know why, so I'm going to take these off. I'll cut those off in a minute. They're rotten, I don't know why they're rotten. Maybe they're too much heat. The tomatoes have taken thing. My the dragon fruit seems to love it in here. You can see how thick they are and that. And then the lemongrass loves it in there as well, the heat. Right, what else? Tomatoes, just those two will always shrivel up, I don't know why. Got marigold down here. So, it's just really giving everything a good water because we've had the heat waves, everything's just decided to dry up a bit. Hold on, let me see if I can see if there's any carrots in here, what size they are now. You can tell by the tops, the top of them, here's one here, that's what they're like now. You can eat them that size. These ones in here, dirt is really dry in here, and like too many carrots in here as well, but these ones are a lot smaller. Can't see any big tops in there. My coyote, which should be outside now, is just starting to run. This plant here, I said I don't know what that is, so still got a few things. Those are drying up, everything's just because of the heat. Some things can take the heat and some things can't. But look at these marigolds, they're just a constant nuisance. Cabbage is starting to fold nicely in here. Got a mixture of stuff in there, lettuce, cabbages, everything. I haven't seen anything from maybe one or two of the parsnips. I don't know how long they take to germinate, but you see the beetroots thickening up and coming along nicely. So the first thing what I'm going to do before I do anything, because of the heat and everything, and before it gets any hotter, is give everything a good watering, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so we've got this bed dug over, and wanted to water first, but someone's using the hose longer than there should be, so we have to wait a bit. So meanwhile, I've got some plants here to plant, but first of all, I've got to say happy birthday to me. I bet you a lot of you have forgotten. I want to thank all those subscribers that have subscribed to the channel over the recent months since the year started. Although things going slow, but we're getting there, and I hope we're bringing you the content that you like. It's another year for me, and I'm still out here on my day when I should be at home relaxing, but you have to do to keep your things going, otherwise you can see what happens, they all dry up and suffer, but we're here. So like I said, thanks to all those subscribers, those who are leaving comments in the comment section and everything. Thank you for those comments. We do get back to you on them, and I'd just like to say happy birthday to me. And my cameraman says he's not saying anything. He could have talked in the background because he doesn't like being on the camera, but he could have said happy birthday to. Still not saying nothing. Right, so happy birthday to me, and this is just a little bottle of champagne. I'm only going to drink a little bit because I'm driving, but you know you have to do these things. So thanks to everyone, and we're going to plant out these. I'll show you these in a minute. I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, enough of the celebrations now. It's planting time. So what I've got here is some broccoli, white sprouting broccoli. I've got some purple sprouting broccoli, and this is a red cabbage drumhead. So I'm going to put the broccolis in first, make sure that no weeds ain't in there, and then once I've got them in, I'm going to put the cover on, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I'm in the polytunnel now. I'm giving everything a good water, and as you can see I've planted all those broccolis and cabbages. Just making sure that these plants have a good amount of water because there's meant to be a heat wave over the weekend, so just making sure that there's water in them. Although I'm watering the top of the plants, I'm just making sure that there's water in the trays what can soak up as well. Don't know about this one, but then these plants always surprise you. The thing is, there was a lot of water in them, so next time I come I'll take up all these leaves, or I might do it now. So if you're liking our videos, please remember, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section. We'll get back to you on them. So thanks for watching this one, and like I said again, happy birthday to me. If you want to leave any well wishes or anything, you can do that in the comment section. We will get back to you on them. So thanks for watching, and see you all on the next one. You take care until then.